My name is Joshua. I served the United States Marine Corps from May of 1967 to July of 1969. I was in Hawaii, and then my battalion was deployed to go to Vietnam. And right after the Tet Offensive, we were the closest battalion to replace the casualties. We lost 26 guys and 41 wounded in a few days, from Good Friday to Easter Sunday. And I witnessed a lot of death and carnage, and my buddies getting wounded. About a month after we had that major battle, I was wounded in a landmine explosion that killed my buddy next to me. That took a toll on me, wondering why I didn't die in the blast. Why did I survive? You know, why did my buddy get killed? And did I step on the landmine accidentally and kill him and injure myself? The military is a community that's, well run, and you have this camaraderie, and then when you come out to civilian life, it's not there anymore, and adjusting becomes a problem. I was suffering inside and shaking, sweating at night, just trying to find an answer, to feel comfortable with what my buddies and I went through. I don't think they knew what PTSD was at that time, so I kind of self-medicated myself with marijuana, with cocaine, with drinking. My wife then, was seeing that I was struggling emotionally. You gotta stop drinking, you gotta stop taking the drugs. And for some reason, my daughter crying reminded me of those crying kids, when we do search and destroy missions. It brought me back to that. And so I was having a tough time with that. After 4 years of marriage, I left the marriage. I dated girls here and there, but I didn't have a really good relationship. You always say, why are you so shut down? You're always shutting down. You don't share with me. And no, everything's great. Everything's great. Everything was always great. But I was dying inside. Self-medicating put me in a better mood. The cocaine, the amphetamines, put me in a happier mood, But it was short-lived. And I fell asleep at the wheel, and I crashed into a utility pole. And I said, oh my God, I could have killed somebody. It's 8:30, kids are playing in the street. And I said, that's it, no more. I can't do this anymore. I went to the VA down on 23rd Street and First Avenue, Manhattan, and I was assigned a psychiatrist. She really helped me through a lot of the issues that I was facing. I grew so much from allowing myself to just vent. I'm able to tell someone, I said, I'm feeling lousy today, and this is why I'm lousy. And for some reason, by being able to be honest and relate to that, it just dissipates. It just goes away. I'm dating a gal now. We're working on our 4th year. And it's probably the first person that I've ever really connected with where I can tell anything to. Find, what's available out there. Everyone's different. Everyone's different. Reach out and find a counselor, a good group. Try everything, because something will click with you.